What's up, guys? Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the recipe on my iPad because I'm unprepared like that. So I had a request on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, for a easy spring onion recipe. So I found this one recipe that met those requirements. Hold on. Now I'm struggling to find it on my iPad. Anyway, it's supposedly easy and uses a lot of green onions. Spring onions are the same thing as green onions, same thing as scallions. I don't know why it has so many different names, but it does. Also, I was playing Sheila a little bit last night off stream and faked a bunch of coughing fits, and now I actually have to cough. I fucked up my throat. Things I do for roleplay. Anyway, I found the recipe. So one thing about this recipe is that, like, once it gets going, and once we get cooking, we need to, like, be quick about it. So it's definitely a good idea to prep everything ahead of time. It's one of those. All right. So I definitely think the thing that's going to take the longest for this recipe is the prepping. It seems to be a bit of prepping for this. All right. And there's like a lot of substitution things that you can use, apparently. Like, you can use either broccoli or shiitake mushrooms. I happen to have leftover shiitake mushrooms from another recipe. Okay, hello. Let's just do that, I guess. So I'm using shiitake mushrooms, and I like mushrooms more than broccoli personally, but if you're not like a mushroom fan, then broccoli probably the way to go. Other things we can substitute, you can use soy sauce or tamari. You can add edamame if you want. You can use sesame seeds or sesame oil. You can use fried or soft-boiled eggs, so it's optional. Chili oil, optional. I don't know what chili oil is, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen chili oil before. I don't think I'm doing that. I don't think I have chili oil. I thought it said chili sauce when I first read this, so my bad. Also, I need to clean off my counter. I just realized this is empty too. What's up, Subs the Cyber? How you doing? I had an ant problem every year. It's annoying. No matter what house I live in. Might be because I cook so often. I don't know. Might be because I'm a slob. Filthy slob. I got the slob trait. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're ready to start chopping shit up. Maybe. Okay. Doing good. Son is cooking beef stew and the house smells amazing. Ooh. Beef stew does sound good. Good luck to him. All right, so first thing we need is dry ramen noodles, or you can use pad thai rice noodles. I got ramen, so I already had some ramen. Exactly 2 packages, which is 6 ounces. So I'm good to go there. Satisfied my OCD a little bit. Next thing we need is neutral cooking oil. What counts as a neutral oil? I'm looking that up. Oh, that is not, I just accidentally searched what counts as a neurological condition. I did not, neutral oil, there we go. My bad. Okay, so that would be neutral oil is one that has a very, very mild or virtually no flavor, making it suitable for cooking when you don't want the oil to significantly impact the taste of the dish. Common examples include canola, corn, vegetable, grapeseed, and avocado. I got avocado oil, so I'm going to use that. Where's my stool? Okay, so we got our neutral oil. Next, 8 ounces of shiitake mushrooms. So again, shiitake mushrooms at my grocery store come in 5-ounce packages. And I have some left over from something I don't remember. And hello, okay. It's one of those days, I guess, for my tripod. Just feels like being lazy today. Trying to charge it up, but I think the charge isn't that good right now, apparently. Yeah, got our 8 ounces of shiitake mushrooms. Again, you can use broccoli if you don't like mushroom. Butter, 3 tablespoons of butter. Keep being blinded by the sun. All right, we got butter. Butter. 1 whole bunch of green onions, or scallions, or spring onions, whatever you want to call them. 4 garlic cloves. 2. I'm not going to use that one. That one's tiny. That doesn't even count. That one's worthless. Okay, we should probably go ahead and start chopping them too, right? So let's rewind to our scallions. Why? Why is this tape so uncuttable? So it says to trim and thinly slice and to divide them. I don't know how we're supposed to divide them though, it doesn't say. My knife is being drippy. I don't like drippy knives. Let's scroll down and see how we're supposed to divide this. Reserve remaining for garnish. Okay, so we're just supposed to keep some to garnish it with. Okay. I'm a little apprehensive about this recipe. It's not skinny taste. Between watching you cook and your husband work on the house, it feels like home. Thanks for the streams. Aww, that's really sweet of you. I'm glad. All right, we trimming off the roots. Ain't nobody want to eat that. Dude, my knife is really wet. It's annoying. It's got like a little thing in the handle where water gets trapped, I guess. I like can't dry it off enough. Getting some runaway onions here. Yeah, I don't know if he's like done with those streams or what's going on, but if he is, I'm gonna need that camera. I'm gonna need that. Love the smell of fresh chopped green onions. I like how they end up being a rainbow too. It's ombre. Looks so pretty. All right, when do we add these? So we add this along with, we do 2/3. So we need to reserve 2/3 of this. And we want to cook the more tough ends, the more white ends. So let's see, 1/3, 2/3. We'll reserve this, all this right here, for garnish. Let me get a little bowl for these. And the rest we're going to be adding with the garlic, ginger, and chili flakes. So we'll get a bigger bowl for these. I just love the smell of good food cooking. Like, who needs candles when you cook on a regular basis? especially like whenever the smell just like lingers for a while. Which it usually does. All right, so there's our first prep. First prepping. Put it over here on the stove for now. I don't feel comfortable with that one. That one's fine. Hey, Solid, how you doing? All right, next. Cook every day for my kids. It's my favorite time of the day, cooking for my little ones. Yeah, it's a love language, right? Like, yeah, my biggest love language is to serve the people that I care about. So this is how I show my love to my family. Cooking them food every day. All right, next. 4 garlic cloves, minced or thinly sliced. Might thinly slice it to be lazy. Don't want to show too much love here. Like, freaking love garlic, but man, they're probably the most annoying to prep, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I do it so frequently. Like, I feel like everything requires garlic. I think this might be 2. I can't really tell. Might just be shaped like a butt. It's work, and yeah, it does that in onions. Yeah, onions are annoying. Not as annoying as garlic, though, in my opinion. But man, is it worth it. Can you imagine food without garlic? Fuck that. This one's got garlic and butter. The triple combo. Well, not triple. That's 2 things. I don't know what I'm talking about. The wombo combo. Have you guys been watching any good shows lately? I need some suggestions. My husband and I have been watching Severance, and dude, something about that show, it's like ambient to me. I think it's because everyone's so soft-spoken and there's hardly any like colors or anything going on. It just puts me to sleep. I can hardly get through one episode without being like, but lately, my go-to show to watch while I'm doing other things has been BoJack Horseman. That's pretty funny. Oh, and Yellow Jackets. Though, I did recently rewatch the first season, and yeah, I can definitely tell that it's fallen off. It's not nearly as good as it used to be. It's depressing, really? I don't know. I have a dark sense of humor, though, so I feel like it's funny. I like it. I gotta like wrap my bracelet around my sweater. It'll stop getting caught underneath my knife. Need to find a way to resize it because it's too dangly. Just watch Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. I don't like anime, but that show was amazing. Really? We would cancel Netflix. Wasn't much keeping me there. Yeah, Netflix, it's definitely got, leaves a lot to be desired. Used to be a lot better, that's for sure. Right now we just have, we got Netflix, HBO, Paramount. I think that's all we got. American Gods, other than that, anime and Korean stuff. A lot of animes, okay. I haven't really watched anime for a long time. Oh, and I've been watching, what is that cartoon on HBO about the mushrooms? Forget what it's called. Something, Side Effects. Has anybody been watching that? It's pretty good. If you know what I'm even talking about. Movies have gotten to the point where I'd rather enjoy them as an event with others. There's so many. Yeah, I'm more of a show person, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm just like, why invest my time into something that only lasts a few hours? I need something that keeps going. Because I like watching things while I'm doing other boring things. Like, I'm a big multitasker. And if I'm doing something that, like, doesn't totally captivate me mentally, then I want, like, something going on in the background. So I'll turn on a show. Like, while I'm doing dishes or laundry or drawing. You would like Mr. Pickles and Happy Tree Friends? I've seen Happy Tree Friends. Happy Tree Friends is a little bit, I don't know. I feel like it's a little, I don't think it's dark so much as morbid. And it's just like morbid for morbid's sake. Like, it doesn't really have a good story or anything like that. It's just like killing little cute animals over and over again in different ways. So I'm not a fan of Happy Tree Friends, honestly. I feel like it's just like trying too hard to be shocking. Nosferatu was amazing. Massive fan of Robert Eggers. Is that another anime? Yeah, I haven't watched any anime since like a long time. Since like the Dragon Ball Z days and Sailor Moon when it was on Toonami. So I was a kid, basically. I used to be super into anime, and then, I don't know, I think when I discovered Harry Potter, I just completely lost all interest in anime. I would watch Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, and Tenchi Muyo literally every day. When I watch Nosferatu, I'm probably saying that wrong. It's a movie. I've never heard of that one. I have to look into it. All right, what else do we need to prep here? Ginger. I think that might be it after the ginger. So it's not too bad with the prepping. Not too bad, because my mushroom's already pre-cut up. If you're going the broccoli route, then there would be a little bit more. About the sanguine vampires. See, I know nothing about this topic. I don't, last time I invested myself in any vampire stuff was Twilight, and then I heavily regretted it after, so I think Twilight ruined vampires for me. Okay, 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger. I'll try to do the spoon thing again. Yeah, it's about a vampire. It's not Dracula. It's goth horrid. Very much not Twilight. Yeah, I know that, you know, Twilight is very different from most vampire stuff. It just, you know, it gave me vampire PTSD a little bit. I think the worst part was that I worked at the movie theater whenever Twilight, like the whole series was being released. So like Twilight kind of took over my life for a bit because of work. Like I had to work every like midnight release. It's terrible. So I was like, okay, you know what? I've read Harry Potter like 80 million times. Maybe I should try out Twilight. It's like, after Harry Potter, I was in the mindset of, if a lot of people like it, there's probably a reason. So, you know, I read the whole thing, watched all the movies, tried to get invested, and I was like, man, this is stupid. For one, Jacob's really, like, way better than Edward. And then, near the end, Jacob freaking imprints on a child, and I'm like, oh my god. How did I like Jacob? What are you doing, Jacob? Why? Don't freaking fall in love with Edward and Bella's baby. Freaking crazy. This is disturbing. So then I was like, team nobody. I was team, I want to burn this book and bleach my eyeballs. That really just killed it for me, you know? And then I realized it was just like some middle-aged woman's fantasy of having men fight over her. And then she just like added some mythical creatures into the mix of her fantasy. And everybody went crazy over it. So apparently they share that fantasy or something. I don't know. The whole thing was a bit disturbing, I must say. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually remember Ethan was the one who told me I should read them because he read them first. But he didn't read them. He like audiobooked them while he had a job that he could sit there and listen to music, and then music got boring, so he started listening to audiobooks, and he was like, oh, you would totally love Twilight. And I was like, okay. I trusted him. I don't trust him anymore when it comes to books. I totally forgot about that. It's all his fault. Granted, I think he told me that I would like it whenever it wasn't finished yet. Whenever it still had like some potential. She just really went off the deep end with like the 4th book or whatever it was. The final one. It got really weird. The audiobooks are better than reading it? Well, that explains a lot too. Must have got a good voice actor. Queen of the Damned was alright. The soundtrack made it a lot better. Isn't that the one with Aaliyah? Wasn't she in that? Didn't they like... I thought they couldn't finish it all the way because she was filming it when she died. I think most people got into the Twilight before the later books were finished. Yeah, probably. I mean, it did have potential, like in the first couple books. It just went really weird. Got really, really weird. Anyway, I'm not like that into the romance genre. I love romantic comedy, but I hate romance for the most part. With the exception of The Notebook. The Notebook was good. The Notebook was really cute. That's probably like the only romance genre thing that I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah. Like, I'd rather watch or read things that kind of point out the silliness in relationships rather than softcore porn. You know what I mean? All right, I really hope this is enough ginger, because this is even more annoying than garlic. If I'm being 100% here. Relationships are super silly, exactly. I'd rather hear the humor about it. Stupid Crazy Love was the only rom-com I liked. Yeah, there's a lot of rom-coms I like. It's like my favorite, well, it's not my favorite genre, but it's definitely my favorite genre of roleplay. I love doing rom-com stuff in RP. Hence why, you know, Winsong and Sheila are probably my favorites to play. Because I can always play off of Happy or Kirk and make silly shit happen. Make fun of relationship dynamics. We're gonna call that 2 teaspoons, even though it was a little short. Here, maybe I can get a little bit more off of this. Not really. That didn't really do much. Yeah, I'm not fucking with these things. And I'm not gonna do that whole thing for probably like 1/4 of a teaspoon that I need. So we're just gonna move on. We're gonna pretend that was enough. But as far as like movies go, I think my favorite genre would be psychological thrillers. I love psychological thrillers. Those are my shit. Like Seven or Butterfly Effect. What's some other psychological thrillers? Psychological thriller movies. Misery, yeah, that was a good one. American Psycho. Fight Club. Yeah, I love that shit. That is my shit. Joker. Secret Window. Shutter Island, that's another good one. Yes, I like Shutter Island. That other movie about the dreams that Leonardo DiCaprio was in. What's it called? I don't know why its name is escaping me. Nightcrawler, that was a good one. Inception, yeah, that one. And then there was those two movies about the magicians that came out around the same time that were really good. Both of them psychological thrillers. The hangnail. It's hurting me. I don't remember what they're called. You guys know the magician movies. The Illusionist, is that what one of them was called? There was The Illusionist, and then there was another one that came out around the same time, and I love both of them. They're both really good. Anyway, back to the recipe. So we got a bunch of the shit we got to add here all together. Okay, then we need to add the red pepper flakes too. And it says we should add 1/4 to 3/4 of a teaspoon, depending on how spicy you want it. What's up, 64 Ocean? How you doing? So, how spicy do I want it? I think I want to go for ultimate spice. Ultimate, so 3/4 of a teaspoon. I think everybody around here prefers the more spicy side. So there we go. It's the stuff we're gonna have to add all at the same time. I think that's all the prepping we need to do. And we can get to the cooking. Gets out fire extinguisher. But for my red pepper flakes, now we're going to be breathing fire. It's going to be great. Okay. I have a huge ad in my face. Can you not? Can you not? Dude? Really? Why is it that big? Stop it. Refresh and get rid of the ad because I don't know how else to. All right. So first thing we need to do is boil noodles. So hopefully my tripod has enough charge here because we're moving it. Over here. I need a pot. Okay. What? Okay. Okay, thank you. My daughter just came home with a big box of cookies. She's saying, "You're welcome." And I'm like, oh man, over here trying to like count my calories and shit. Oh well. There goes that. Alright, so we gotta boil water. Exciting shit. Let's see what we gotta do next. So I can depackage my noodles. Turn my iPad off of low power mode so it doesn't go dark on me every time I see it. Plug it in. Alright. Meanwhile, okay, there's a meanwhile step. Get my noodles ready for this. Actually, I'll probably move this to the back burner. There we go. You're one up on me. The only thing I have made today is coffee. Same. I made coffee. It's the only thing I've made today. And it had like no impact on me, so I'm kind of bummed about that. So now we need a large skillet. Medium high. I gotta add oil to it. 1 tablespoon of oil. Again, we're using avocado oil. And I really need like backup tablespoons. Self-restraint can go out the window with the right cookies, right? Right? And I got like a sweet tooth too, man. Like I can resist most things. But maybe like ice cream, cake, and cookies. Those are like my true weaknesses right there. Or my downfall. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. And then when it's hot, we're supposed to add broccoli, but we're using mushrooms instead. That's a substitute option. And saute until crisp tender. We're not ever going to get crisp tender, but yeah, we'll just saute until feel like they look right, I guess. Pecan with cream cheese icing, best cookie ever. She got crumble cookies. Like every crumble cookie is amazing. It's not even fair. I've never met a crumble cookie I didn't like. I'm just going to ignore the instructions on this since it's usually broccoli and I'm using the substitute. Let's cook it till they look good. So after we cook those, we're supposed to transfer them to a bowl and reduce the heat to medium. Let me get a bowl ready. And then after we do that, we're supposed to add butter, remaining tablespoon of oil, along with 2/3 of the chopped scallions, garlic, ginger, and chili flakes. We cook those for 3 minutes and then stir in the soy sauce. That's where you get the soy sauce out. All right, soy sauce ready. Use salt and pepper your mushrooms and sauteing them. Should I? Kind of sounds like a good idea. Should it get scary with salt? Hey, let's not talk about what happened yesterday. Let's not bring that up. Never happened. I'm kind of afraid of the salt now. Just a little. All right. I'll listen to you. See, I need one of these things for salt, so I never do that again. Ew, you're sweaty.
That's sweaty.
You're sweaty. Don't get so sweaty. I'm a pleb, so I take my advice with a grain of salt. Well, I'm going to take your advice to use a grain of salt, because I already did it. And I bet it's a good thing to do. It sounds wise. That's a sweaty Mang. He may have alternative intentions. Yeah. Walk in here all sweaty. Get that shit out of here. Alright, these mushrooms are looking pretty good, I must say. I think they're done. Let's get them out of here. The mushrooms, yummy. That's almost ready to boil. Looks like. Now we need our butter, which is 3 tablespoons of butter. Seems like kind of a lot of butter to me, I don't know. Gonna listen though.
Butter is superfood.
Butter is superfood, really?
Yep.
I had no idea. And then another tablespoon of oil. And that's whenever we add all this. No such thing as too much butter. I told you guys I'm trying to count my calories here. I learned years ago that if you're adding garlic to a dish, add 1/2 to the dish and the other half to near end of its element. Be taken off the heat. Makes its living garlic flavors. Really? I've never heard that before. And I definitely read it after I already did it. Oops. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Hey! Ugh. Help. I'm okay. So we're supposed to cook this for about 3 minutes. Put the timer on 2, because it's probably been a minute already. And then we stir in soy sauce. I think the water's boiling over here, so we can add the noodles, which needs about 3 to 4 minutes. That's contamination. I worry we may, in chat, get ill from internet contamination. It's good she covered the mic. Yeah, I think it's in the opposite direction of the mic for you guys. You'll be fine. Trust. Alright, how much soy sauce do we need? 1/4 a cup. Internet corruption is quite rampant. Yeah, you're probably gonna die from that sneeze. Sorry. My bad. If I'm going down, I'm taking you all down with me. It's just the way it is. I'm willing to go down with this ship. See, Subs of Cyber's loyal like that. You all should be like Subs of Cyber. You got the soy sauce on the Tuesday? Is there something wrong with that? Alright, next. Add cooked noodles to skillet along with the mushrooms, edamame, which we are not using, and toasted sesame seeds. How many sesame seeds? 2 tablespoons. Okay. That's a lot. A lot of sesame seeds. And it's pretty saucy. Pretty saucy. Should probably turn this off. should be good. It smells good. Look at that. Fridays are for getting sauce? Shit. I didn't get the memo. My bad. What the hell? You can always half the soy and add teriyaki for the rest. It's good. Okay. Okay. Dude, this feels like a lot of sauce. These noodles are dark. What else? Oh yeah, the seeds. Let's spill our seed in here. A lot of seed. Yeah, I'm willing to try out recipes you guys want to share. Just let me know. All right, so now let's put that back there. We can garnish it with egg, which I definitely want to do. It says you can either do fried or soft boiled eggs. I'm going to do fried. It's like a personal preference thing. Let's put this over here for now. How many eggs do you think I should put on this? It doesn't really say. Like 2? Or should I make a fried egg per every serving? Hey Drago, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. I'd fry them in servings. All right, so 1 fried egg per serving. It's probably for the best because this doesn't look like it's 4 servings to me. My husband and son eat a lot. They are human garbage disposals. I don't know how, honestly. Especially my son, like he's literally a beanful. I don't know how he eats so much. It's wild. Yeah. Well, that didn't go so well. Oh well. And more bowls. And top it with some of this. How's that looking? Just think. It's pretty good to me. Let's get some more eggs up in here. I know Ethan will inhale that in about 15 seconds. Yeah, good thing my daughter got cookies. But luckily, you know, my daughter eats like a bird, and I'm counting my calories, so we kind of like equal each other out, you know? Yeah, I probably should have doubled up on this recipe. It said 3 to 4. But I was like, oh, that's probably enough. Oh well. I mean, growing boy is going to inhale calories, and Ethan is tall, just to accommodate the length of his stomach. True. You ain't wrong. All right, moment of truth. Is it any good? Let me flip this egg before I burn it. All right, I'm gonna try it. I feel like using broccoli probably also like makes it look bigger than mushrooms, but whatever. Oh, good. I feel like it needs like chili sauce or something. It's not as flavorful as I'd like it to be. Might put like sriracha in there. What do you guys think? What should I put in it to make it more flavorful? Yeah. She did say to top it with chili oil. I don't have chili oil. Teriyaki? I don't think I do. Unfortunately. I do have chili sauce though. Sriracha runs for the hills. That stuff burns twice. Wait. What? For real? Dash of sesame oil and maybe some sriracha. I think these are good suggestions. Ow. All right, let me see here. Some more green onion on all of them. So we have so much green onion going on. All right, so sriracha. Why is my sesame seed oil in here? I don't know why I got sesame oil in the fridge, but whatever. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna like drizzle both. Yeah. See if that helps. It goes nothing. Oh my god. Yeah. That definitely helped. Definitely helped. Where am I putting this right now? I don't have a bowl ready for it. Whoops. I like spicy though. I'm a fan of the spice. Okay. There it is. That one's better. I'll let the family decide if they want to drizzle theirs or not. Yeah, not a bad recipe. Anyway. It's the thing about cooking, you can go any way you want. Very true. Not a bad recipe, though I definitely prefer the skinny taste meals. It's kind of a reminder of why I usually never deviate from what I know is good. I feel like the skinny taste meals are usually more flavorful. That's alright. I'll be back tomorrow. If you guys have any suggestions on things that you think I should try, let me know on Discord or Twitter or whatever. Again, I made this meal because somebody suggested, or they requested rather, for me to make a easy meal that used a lot of green onions. So that's one I found that looked decent. It is decent. It's just not as good as the meals that I've been making, in my opinion. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.